Some love stories are whispered by stars, others are carved in blood. This is the tale of Lyanna Stark and Prince Rhaegar Targaryen, a love that shattered the peace of Westeros, ignited a rebellion, and forever altered the fate of the Seven Kingdoms. Lyanna Stark, the she-wolf of Winterfell, was a spirited young noblewoman promised to Robert Baratheon. Her fateful encounter with Rhaegar Targaryen at the legendary tourney of Harrenhal marked the beginning of a tragic tale. Rhaegar, the crown prince of the Seven Kingdoms, was already bound to Elia Martell of Dorne, but he cast aside his wife to crown Lyanna as the queen of love and beauty. This single act sowed a seed of jealousy, anger, and suspicion, and for many, it symbolized as a betrayal, a prince who had chosen his heart over his duty. But their love only grew. Secret letters sent by Raven, hidden meetings in the Riverlands, and soon Lyanna and Rhaegar fled together to be married, leaving shattered hearts in their wake, especially Robert's. Within a few months, Lyanna was carrying Rhaegar's third child. Unable to bear the shame, Robert declared that Lyanna had been abducted, using it as a rallying cry to spark rebellion. But his fury was personal. To Robert, Rhaegar was a thief who had stolen his love. What began as a personal vendetta soon became a full-scale rebellion, turning friends into enemies and pitting houses against each other. The noble houses of Baratheon, Stark, and Tully united in a demand for vengeance against the Targaryens. When Lyanna's father and brother tried to rescue her, the Mad King's wrath was unleashed. Aerys condemned them to die in ways that would forever haunt the halls of King's Landing. This tragedy sparked a fierce rebellion led by Robert Baratheon. With justice as their demand, the entire realm plunged into war. Then came the Battle of the Trident, where Robert and Rhaegar's destinies collided. In a legendary duel, Robert's warhammer struck the fatal blow, shattering Rhaegar's chest and the last hopes for peace. As the rebellion marched toward victory, Tywin Lannister turned on his king. Under the pretense of defending the capital, he entered King's Landing and unleashed terror. Aerys was betrayed by his former hand, and in desperation, he was slain by Jaime Lannister, his own Kingsguard. Aerys kept Elia and her children in King's Landing as hostages against possible Dornish betrayal. But amid the chaos, Elia Martell and her innocent children paid the ultimate price for a war they had no part in. Gregor Clegane, known as the Mountain, brutally murdered Elia after killing her son Aegon and her daughter Rhaenys. These deaths, which Tywin permitted, forever stained the Lannisters' honor. At the end of the chaos, 2 Targaryen children survived, Viserys and the newborn Daenerys, who were smuggled across the narrow sea. They lived in exile, clinging to a legacy shattered by their family's tragic choices. After the fall of King's Landing, Ned Stark rode south to the Tower of Joy, where he found his sister Lyanna in her final moments. With her last breath, she begged him to protect her newborn son, a child born of love and legacy. Ned took the boy as his own, naming him Jon Snow to keep him safe from those who sought the annihilation of House Targaryen. Jon Snow, a bastard, unaware of his true identity, raised in the cold of Winterfell, believing himself Eddard Stark's son, a motherless outsider. But he was more, a hidden prince, a legacy of love that had shattered kingdoms and ended the Targaryen dynasty. The tragic love of Lyanna and Rhaegar would be remembered as the flame that sparked the Song of Ice and Fire, a story of passion, betrayal, and loss that brought ruin to the entire realm.